your girl Ashimem back with another video. Happy New Year. I hope you guys are good. If you are new here, thank you for joining me and kindly subscribe to become part of the family. And if you are a returnee, a day one, a subscriber, hi babe. So I hope you guys are good. I mean, it's a new year and I hope it's going to treat every single person good. I mean, 2020, I don't even want to go there, but I am here with a story time. So sis, take your tea and sit down. Okay, so this story is about an entanglement that I got myself into. That was not initially the plan to entangle, but things happen and we find ourselves in situations which 1 + 1 sometimes is never equals to 2. But anyway, so this was 2018, and 2018, man, I was just you know, I was just having fun. Like, I didn't take anything serious when it came to relationships. I was just tired, I was just drained, and I wasn't looking for anything serious. I was just I feel like everybody has been in a situation or a time in their lives where they were like just having fun, literally nothing serious, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I met this guy. Another headache. Anyway, so I met this guy. Like, it was all fun and games. We met on Instagram, started chatting. I'm not gonna say I'm always on Instagram, but I'm very active on Instagram, but I barely reply to messages, DMs, because some guys are very stupid when it comes to DMs. Like, yeah, very stupid. Like, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Like, y'all say the dumbest things ever, and I just don't have time for that. But I always see my messages. I always see, and I check the profile picture, and if you do not meet the requirements, then I'm not going to respond. Let's face it. I mean, I think all girls do that. Even guys, you know, when girls shoot their shot and then they're not like the standard that they're looking for, they're not going to respond to your DM. Face it. So how we met, it was just I'm not even gonna say a coincidence. I don't even know what that was, but I came from gym and he brought groceries, so we basically met on the bridge because he was going to campus, I was going off campus. So yeah, basically we met like that, and he was like, hi, and I'm like, oh, hi, because he's cute. I mean, he's cute, okay? So I was like, hi, I've never seen you before. So he's like, I sent you a DM on Instagram and you never responded. And I was like, in my head, I didn't obviously tell him, in my head I'm like, how is that possible? Like, I see almost like 90% of my DMs, and if the nigga is looking good, I do respond. If I'm not in a relationship, let me make that clear. So I was like, I'm single, and I didn't respond to this nigga's DM, and he is looking scrumptious. And I was like, oh, did I? And he's like, yeah, you didn't. And I was like, oh, I didn't. And he's like, yeah, you didn't. I was like, oh, okay, send me another DM, and then if you're lucky enough, I'll reply. That's literally what I said. And then when I got to my room, he sent a DM. And I was like, oh, hi, hey. And then not gonna say it, we were getting to know each other because the conversations were not that long. Like, we'd continue like the next day or something. And it came to a point where I was like just tired, because I mean the conversations were literally not going anywhere. And I'm like, this guy is cute, he's everything that he ticks basically most of the boxes. Intellectually, I don't know, because I don't know how smart he was. Well, actually now I know that he's very smart, but back then while we're still chatting, I didn't know. So he basically ticked the physical boxes, like how he looked, those, you know, but intellectually I didn't know. So yeah, but he's very smart. Like, he is so smart. He can hold a conversation, and like, there's never a dull moment. Or when we used to talk, there was never like a dull moment in person, but socially, I don't know. I don't know if it was me or it was him. Hi and yes, like, it just didn't click sometimes. And yeah, so he decided to hit me up. He was like, I think, was it June holidays, or I'm really not sure if it was June holidays or what. But he was like, oh, are you busy for this weekend? My friends and we're gonna book an apartment, and we're just gonna hang out. Would you like to come? So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, I'm not doing anything, so I might as well just go. And that's the first time we like chilled together with his friends, and it was cool, man. I met people who, some of his friends that came from the Eastern Cape, and there were these girls from Cape Town. Woo, and they were a lot. Yo, those girls, huh? They were, and some people were like coupled up, and then I'm just here, just watching everything. I'm that person. When I get to like a gathering or something, I first look around, like take notes and look at what people are doing, and to see who can I talk to, or, you know, I basically analyze. Like, I analyze a place before I just talk or whatever. And he was just looking at me like so weirdly, and I knew one of his friends from high school, so she and I used to talk. And yeah, I'd speak to her, and he'd like come around and ask me like, are you good, do you need anything, whatever. And I was chilled, man. Like, it was a nice vibe, and the place was pretty cool too. And there were like these girls that I don't even know where they came from. Like, I think they were invited by one of his friends, so he didn't really know them. And back then, if you had an iPhone, okay, even now, if you have like an iPhone that's like an upgrade to other people's iPhones, like that's around the room, I don't know if I'm making sense, they take your phone and start taking pictures, and you guys know, send it to themselves and all of that. So these girls were like taking my phone, and they're busy snapping, and I'm like, whatever. They were super drunk, and I'm like, it's fine, guys, take pictures. And they sent it to themselves, and I'm just sitting there like, okay. And there's music, so I was just like jamming to the music and all of that. And then eventually, like, when I looked at him, it was awkward, because I low-key knew he wanted to say something, but he wasn't doing anything. He was just sitting there looking at me awkwardly, and I'm like, I'm not gonna initiate the conversation. Like, dude, if you want to talk to me, you're gonna come talk to me, because you're the one that called me here. So you gotta man up and say whatever you have to say with your chest, you understand? And eventually he came, and he was like, can we go out? Not out as in like date now, outside. And we took a walk by the beach, and it was cold. It was cold. But you know, June in Cape Town it's hectic, it's damn cold. But anyway, he gave me his jacket, so yeah, he was a gentleman shit. And we talked, man. He spoke about how he liked me, and that he wants to get to know me, and all of that. And I was like, yeah, sure, because I mean, I I was also eyeing him, not gonna lie. I was eyeing him, nigga's cute and everything, so why not? And we started talking, and yeah, the night became better because now nigga's focusing on me. I'm literally like sitting on his lap. It's all good. And one of the girls liked him. I could see that she liked him, and then she kept on giving me like these weird looks, and I'm like, bitch, I don't know you, so sit down. Okay. And he was not even giving her attention, and he could see, he even said to me that that girl has been looking at me and like, what the hell, I don't even know her. And I'm like, just relax, man, just relax. I mean, you know you're a good looking guy, so just relax. And yeah, so we woke up the next day and went back to Res, because he was also staying at Res, but at another institution, because if I say this institution, then a lot of people might know him. So, but not from my university. And yeah, then we decided to meet up. He used to come to my Res a lot, maybe like every week. Even the securities knew him, like, oh, here's your tall guy and all of that, because a guy was a child, like, this is me and this was him, like that. Like, it was they call it a long distance relationship, but it was not. It was a long distance entanglement. Yes, that's what I did there. So it was that, and I enjoyed his company. Like, I enjoyed his company. We were like always talking. We listened to the same music, and yeah, it was a vibe, literally a vibe. And guess Sana, you know, when a guy's giving you attention, like you speak constantly on like a daily basis, you gon' catch. So I caught, and I also thought you caught, but little did I know that it was not gonna go my way. Like, yeah, guys, yeah, a nigga will introduce you to his friends, to his best friends. That means nothing. That absolutely means nothing, because they will act like you the girl, like you the main girl. Deep down they know Kuti, there's a girl that comes after you leave or something. Like, never trust your boyfriend's friends, or if you maybe seeing someone, never trust their friends. Like, just don't. Even if they introduce you to their mom, hey, these guys will introduce you to the mom and still screw you over and bring girls over. So hey, I don't know. Like, if I was a weak person, I would have given up on love a long time. But I know that I will find happiness. There is a guy out there that's gonna treat me good, you know. So I will never give up on love, never. Because I know how beautiful love is. I've seen it from my parents. Like, it is beautiful, and I want that for myself. So no, I'm not giving up. These guys can screw me over and over and over and over. I will not give up until I found my guy that will make me happy for the rest of my life, you know. So we kept on meeting up, and yeah, I'd sleep over by his place and all of that until I asked the question. Labeling things. It's not, no. I basically wanted to know where I stand with this guy, because we always together, we always chatting, we always literally doing everything, you know. So I wanted to know where I stand. Like, I'm that person, like, I want to know where I stand with the person. Keep assuming good, okay, me and Banban are in a relationship, Kanti, we're not in a relationship, or maybe I'm in a relationship with him but he's not in a relationship with me, you know. So I always want to know where I stand with people, even with friends. Like, I want to know, are you my friend, or are you just a mutual friend, or are you just like, we just talk whenever, you know? So I want to know where I stand. And yeah, that's where things just went left. Like, left in jail. It was all good, and I just asked Ma, so what's going on? Like, what's happening? And he was like, we're friends. Excuse me, sir? What? We're friends? Hello? What the hell? I didn't take it well, obviously, because it's been months now, and he's gonna tell me go to be friends. It's like, I'm still not over my ex. Dun, 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 dun. Hey! Huh? You still not over your ex? I mean, we've been spending so much time. We've been, oh, guys. Like, I was shocked. But we can't do this. I think we should slow down, because I'm still not over my ex. I'm like, hey, better, hey. You know, when you just out of words, you just feel stupid for just pouring your heart out and investing time with this person and just doing almost everything with this person. And then out of the blue, he's gonna tell you, Kuti, you can't be in a relationship because you can't get over his ex. It would have been fine if he told me this like months before we were even that close, because we were technically boyfriend and girlfriend without the title. You understand? So I'm like, you know, when you've always been like a kapadia, you've always been on top of things, and then boom, something hits you and you didn't even see it, and then you like a guru. Just, I was played like that. Like, I guess I was like, you see this thing of relationships, ne? And I was like, no. Let me just go back to just, what would I call this? Like, I'll just go on dates, just have fun. I was like, you know what? This dating thing is just not for me. Let me just go back to what I was doing initially, because this ain't happening. So yeah, that's what happened with this tall, dark, and handsome nigger. He did that to me. And I was like, I'm cutting ties. I cut ties because I don't want to be his friend. I have enough friends. Like, I don't want to be a friend. I wanted what I wanted and you couldn't give it to me. So, peace out, literally. And he sent me a message, I think after like a few months. Reddit blocked him after that. Didn't even respond, because you want to waste my time again. Honestly, you want to waste my time again after the months I've spent with you. Wasted my time during those months, and you want to come back and say hi and what? Ooh, I don't know, maybe I'm petty, but if I don't get what I'm looking for, then there's no reason for me to stay. Why? For what? I'm not gonna get what I want, so let me bounce and find it elsewhere or whatever. But yes, guys, that's just me. That's just me. Relationships are exhausting. Woo! Honestly speaking, if I could marry myself or girlfriend myself, I would do it in a heartbeat. Honestly, I feel like these guys just don't understand us, or they just don't want to, or they're not ready, and And if you're not ready, this is the thing, if you're not ready, then don't be in a relationship if you're not ready to be in one. And people always ask me, like, are you ready for marriage? Yes, because that's the end goal. It doesn't mean ukuthi now I want to get married. No, it's the end goal. So if you get into a relationship and you're not thinking about marriage, or the end goal is not marriage, then why are you wasting someone's child's time? Why? Don't do that, guys. If you want to be in a relationship, be in a relationship and think long term. Don't think now, tomorrow, and man, let's just stop wasting each other's time. Let's just stop. It's we already have too much on our plates. Like, I'm a deputy parent. I'm looking after my siblings already at this age. There's school that's up here, friends, and now when you just want to add more. Like, I feel like when you're in a relationship, obviously it's not going to be all cupcakes and whatever, but most of the time, 80% of the time, I must be happy. Not 20% or 10% of the time I must be happy. The 90% we all up here, we arguing. Love is exhausting. Relationships are exhausting. I don't know if maybe it's a now generation thing, because when our parents were dating, things were easy. Now it's just difficult. I don't know. Is it technology? What's the problem? Like, honestly, I want to know. But guys, that was one of my entanglement stories. I got screwed over bad. I saw a future. This thing where you like envision everything with this person, where you like, oh my god, okay, I want to do this. You start planning in your head. And then one action or one word just basically destroys everything. That guy, you know who you are, dude. Last time I checked, you used to watch my videos, so maybe you even see this one. Dude, you screwed me over, but it's fine. We move on. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was not that long, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed. And look at how I look today. Bye. See you on the next video.